everybody. This is, say hi. Do you want to say hi over there, Uncle Ken? This is part 2 of the infamous Jennifer McCreath interview with world famous, or soon to be world famous, Candace Sutherland. Not too many people are a member of a club called I Ran Across Canada, and Candace is going to be joining that club in the near future. Do you have any idea how many people have actually run across Canada?
3, and they've all been guys, so.
Yes, we have Mr.
2 ran and 1 wheelchair.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Rick Hansen wheelchaired across. Sadly, Terry Fox didn't actually make it all the way, so we can't count him. Steve Fonyo.
Took him over a year, so Candace wants to beat him.
Ah.
But mind you, you got to remember, Steve Fonyo wouldn't make it, so.
Oh, okay.
You can't really.
There's a lesser-known individual named Bren. Is it Bern or Bren Kelly?
He was 17 or something.
Yeah, he ran from Vancouver to Newfoundland in the 70s. Little known information. I've tried. He's a Newfoundlander, so I'm obviously interested in finding out more about his run. If he's still with us, is he alive? Do you have any idea?
No idea. All I know is Candace will be the youngest person.
Yeah, Candace will be the youngest, and I believe first female as well. Like
First Aboriginal.
Yeah, like there's a lot of firsts here. It's I think an interesting anecdote for people who are not familiar with distance running is it's quite rare to see younger people doing the longer distances.
Yeah.
Like I'm 36 and I run marathons, and I'm usually one of the younger folks out there. It's usually 40s and 50s. Most people in their teens and early 20s, even if they aspire to run marathons, they slowly work their way up. I think of some of the most elite Newfoundland runners who are young. They're the 5K and the 10Kers. And so for someone to be running marathons, 6 official marathons, and now literally running 30K almost every day, and not on the treadmill. We're talking about the hard concrete pavement through snow and rain and wind and all that beautiful weather we got up here in Canada. What sort of training?
Well, I ran to Thompson last year, so that was like, it was a lot, like bugs and everything. Like I learned what I was gonna encounter on my
experience. For this particular journey, did you have any type of training regime? Like, did you work your way up to doing multiple long runs in the same week, months leading up to this?
I trained morning, afternoon, and night, so that was basically what I'm doing now.
Have you done a mixture of cross-training or running and another? Do you swim? Do you bike?
I swim.
Okay.
I like to do every sport, so.
Excellent. Because I find 2 years ago I was kind of at my prime, shall we say, doing endurance stuff, and I found the knees especially can only handle so much.
Yeah.
2 long runs in 2 days, my knees were done. Now, granted, I'm probably one of the heavier runners in the world, but I guess that's a good question. How are you hanging out with your knees?
That's good bothering her now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm resting right now, so.
Because you're averaging how many K per week now? About 30 times 6? Yeah.
110K.
Yeah, so we're talking about 200 kilometers a week. That's more than most elite marathoners run. Now, granted, you're running it, I guess, at a slower pace, but still.
Yeah.
For those who have studied physics, I did until I dropped out. Force equals work times distance, so it doesn't matter how fast or slow you're going. It's the fact that you're moving your body is work, and it takes its toll on everything from energy levels to calorie burning. Let's talk about calories. Are you eating a lot during your runs or during the days? Do you eat a lot of carbs?
Yeah, I guess.
Because everyone knows the famous carb loading before a marathon.
The morning is your most important meal.
Yeah. Like in your case, you're running a near marathon almost every day. Like, are you literally in carb load mode for the next year? Are you eating a pizza every night for dinner, or pasta, or
yeah, I've been eating
things like that? I guess energy levels. Are you still feeling energetic? Cause
yeah, I'm like a really energetic person, so.
That's good. So I can't imagine like getting a good night's sleep is not easy for a lot of us, and the fact that you're in a new place, you're sleeping in hotels, you're in who knows where. You probably haven't stayed any longer than a couple of days in any place.
No.
Probably in new, like I assume some of these provinces you've never even been to, have you?
No.
So you're
This
literally...
is my first time this way, so
Wow,
like I've
so-
been to Vancouver and stuff, but my first time
Oh,
this
okay.
way.
So you're literally exploring new territory here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary on its own. Plus, I'm sure the stress of knowing that you got to pace yourself. Like,
Yeah.
staying injury-free. Like, I guess that's probably the most
Yeah.
important. If you want to pull something like this off, you have to be healthy. And I guess that's something you have to think about. You had to take a break in Newfoundland, didn't you? You had
Yeah.
some blisters there.
Yeah, that sucked.
I'm sure that was frustrating.
Yeah.
Did you panic, or did you just figure, oh, there's going to be injuries?
Where's the socks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing the proper socks.
Now she got the proper socks. The blisters are
That's good to hear.
gone. They're not back anymore.
I'm always getting this hair out of my eyes, but yeah, because I guess it must be also a little tough because you've got a schedule in mind, but obviously it's not going to be perfect each time. I don't know what should I say on that. What should I ask? I guess you're pretty much on schedule to a certain extent, or
Yeah.
you don't really have a concrete schedule. Like, do you have any drop dead dates? Like, I must be at this city for this day or week, because that's ultimately, if you're going to set up events, you want to make sure you get there.
Yeah, like here.
Yeah.
One
We
example.
set this up.
You have to be here to do the food run.
Right.
Food drive, I should say. So we had to cut out our days of running to be here to make, get food for the Salvation Army.
Right.
But we run into a lot of scheduling. Schools, we talk to schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we have to stop our running to go to our school and talk to our Aboriginal youth.
That's good. Do you have a lot of those type of speaking of engagements lined
I've
up?
had a
or?
few
Yeah.
since I started my run. So it's been fun. Like I like going to talk to schools and stuff.
Yeah.
Good to get out there.
It must be exciting knowing that you can kind of inspire a group of youth, and I guess particularly the Aboriginal individuals. How does it feel to know that people kind of think of you as a role model?
I don't want to be seen as a role model. Like I don't find myself to be a role model. Just doing stuff that has to be done.
Yeah. And that's ultimately, I'm going to hold this camera back a little bit there, but a true hero is someone that doesn't want the accolades. They're always looking to help others, and I think that's great. Have you met any kind of interesting celebrity, different people so far? Other than me, of course.
No, not yet.
Have you got the attention of any politicians, or are you looking for... Is there anyone you want to meet or talk to in this journey?
No, not really.
Not particularly, just whoever's there who wants to come out and support you, I guess.
You're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'm glad that you've made the time to have a chat with me. It's kind of fun for me to meet you. I admire anyone that is into endurance athletics, and I think the ultimate test of endurance or display of endurance is to undertake a challenge like this, because not only does it test you physically, it tests you mentally and your logistical planning skills as well. Us as the marathon maniacs like to think we're great runners, but in reality you got to be a great planner to pull something like this off. And I think we're going to take another break here because we're getting close to 9 minutes on this one. If anyone's actually still watching, thank you very much. Once again, you can check out Candace's website, CandaceSutherland.com. Candace is running across Canada to raise money for charity, and because it's something fun to do, I guess. Since you're watching, you might as well check out my website too, jennifermcreath.blogspot.com. Please do click through and watch part 3 because it's going to be really fun and exciting, right, Candace?